त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining. Good evening, Vara.
Hi, Lynn.
So we've got a little bit of a different arrangement again tonight. Hopefully we won't have the same technological challenges, but who knows. The main thing we've got is a lovely talk of Srimataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga. And there's a few concepts in there that some of you may be familiar with, some of you may not be, but just bear with us. One of the things is the different ages of mankind. Srimataji will talk about that a little bit, in that it is actually a thing that our total history has gone in sort of circles, and the current circle being Kali Yuga. And Srimataji, you will hear her talk about the Kali Yuga as a kind of couple of characters having a battle about the time and why it was useful to have this age of confusion and war. And that is this time is where you can have a nice meditation, a true meditation, by getting your self-realization. So that was the value of this age. And then the different ages also represented by the different religions. And it's all one, actually. So we've all been on this long journey of mankind, and we're all one collective. And even all yogas, Vara, would you say all yogas have the same goal in mind?
They do. I think the usual line is every path leads to God, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Some more and more I read about it and think about it. Maybe that's not true.
So the intention is that all paths lead to God, but the actuality, I guess, is the difference.
Difference, right? Like, there is this idea of do good. Right? And there was this line I just thought about. It's from a book by C.S. Lewis, where it's funny. It's a book called The Screwtape Letters. He goes, the whole, we humans have become so sophisticated that you'll go to a museum and think about all the mankind, where mankind has come, and very conveniently we'll forget the man next to us, the neighbor that is standing right beside us. We don't care as much as we care about the whole history of mankind.
Because it's a race.
That's it. So that way, you could have these good concepts, but sometimes it doesn't lead, because you dither, you might, some people might say you look after all the dogs in the world and cats in the world and be nice and be kind. But that doesn't really, the only one cat has to bite you, and then you start hating cats. Like, were you really loving the cats?
Or you're looking after the cats and the dogs, but not the people.
That's another one. So that sort of thing. So I think intellectual acrobatics does make us feel good that all of these paths lead to the same goal. But there is usually only one recipe that tastes nice for a given thing. So if like a lot of people make butter chicken, most are terrible, except the auntie that we know who makes it. That's nice. so it's like that. So I feel to reach that union with the all-pervading power, or if I may use the non-secular word of God, then there is only I've only found that one way works, which.
Yeah, finally we found this. Sahaja Yoga. And it's been talked about that Sahaja Yoga has been talked about
for a long, long time
by the ancient rishis or saints.
What you're saying about different yogas. The different yogas have come up in different yugas. Yugas is the times.
Yes.
So I think until now they have been talked about the effect of it, as in. When you say, especially on induction stove, if you put something to warm it up, you don't see the fire, but the milk gets boiled, food gets cooked. So it's like that. Everybody has until now
I see what you're saying.
Described the effect of it.
Yeah.
Or when you get into meditation, it's very nice. You reach a state of thoughtlessness and so on. But nobody has really given given the method in a way that Srimataji has given, I feel.
Like turn on the stove, turn this button.
Turn this button and then
put your hand here.
I think that is
Ask this question.
Ask this question, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is the biggest difference. I've tried a few in my younger days. So it's just somebody said go to the Himalayas for 4 years.
Did you do that?
I almost was there,
Ah.
but I think some trick happened, and then I had to go to this meditation technique. And so Srimataji killed my dream.
Lucky.
So yeah, so we have to be careful when every charlatan comes and says, I will give you the thing, and you have to use me as the mediator.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
And the old saying, the proof of the pudding is in the eating.
That is right.
So should we listen to the talk and then do the proof of the pudding?
Let's do that. Yep.
And then we can have a couple of meditations after that.
Sounds good.
So welcome. If it's your first time here today, our goal today is to take you into a nice silent meditation. So we'll do that.
I do see a new name there.
Yes.
So perhaps I've been talking about Srimataji. Perhaps you can introduce her a little bit more.
So yes, this is the founder of this yoga, Sahaja Yoga, Srimataji Nirmala Devi. She has passed away in 2011, but she taught us this method of getting into our next state of our evolution. And it's something you can do every day easily and be there in that silence out of our thinking brain. So she gave a lot of talks all around the world when she was traveling with her husband, who was in the United Nations. And here's one where she was in Madras. And so there's a little bit of assumed knowledge there, but we'll catch up with it later. So it's quite interesting, though, talking about the different ages and the yugas and how it was predicted this age of when we can jump into that next stage of our spiritual evolution, you could say. So rather than talking about it anymore, we'll share that with you. I might just...
So we just put both our feet on the ground, and if you're wearing shoes, you can take them off and put both your
just take this over here lap for everyone to have a look at.
Switch off the video.
I bow to all the seekers of truth. Yesterday, at the very outset, I told you that truth is what it is. If we have not found the truth, we should be humble and honest about it, because truth is for our benevolence, for the benevolence of our city, of our society, of our country, and of the whole universe. This is a very special time you are all born, where people have to get their self-realization. This is the resurrection time as described in the Bible. It's the time of Qiyamah as described by Muhammad Sahib. This is a very special time when Nala, as you know, Nala Damayanti Akhyan, Nala was faced with Kali. He got very angry with Kali and said that you have destroyed my family, you have destroyed my peace, and you put people into Brahma, into illusions. So I better kill you. He challenged Kali that you should be finished forever. Then Kali said, all right, let me tell you my Mahatmyam. Let me tell you why I should be there. If I convince you, then you can stop killing me. But if I do not, you can kill me. So he told that today all those who are seeking the truth, seeking their self-realization, Atma Sakshatkara, those who are going into Giri and Kandaras, into the mountains and in the valleys, searching God all over the world, these people will be born as ordinary householders during Kali Yuga. There will be Brahma, no doubt. People will be in Sab-Brahm. Illusion will be there. And a confusion will be there. That I will create, no doubt. But because of this confusion only, these simple householders will seek the truth. And that's why that is the time they will get their Atma Sakshatkara. It's lots of prophecies have been there in our Shastras about these times. But especially Bhrigu Muni in Nadi Granth has described about these times. If you tally them with the timing of today, it is exactly this time. After the death of Raghavendra Swami, this will happen, and that's what is happening now. For you people, it is very important to understand that Raghavendra Swami was in this area, and he did a lot of work. And now the time has come to complete his work. Also, Raman Maharshi. They didn't know how to explain, so they took to Maunas. People like Gyaneshwara at the age of 23 writing such wonderful things. Like Amrutanubhav is a book, I think the last word on spirituality. They had to get into samadhis at such a young age of 23 years. Because nobody tried to understand. So much of ritualism, so much of conditioning, so much of reading, that nobody wanted to know what they were talking. Everybody thought we know everything. And that's how this kind of a satisfaction that they had. Kabira has said, "Kaise samajhaun sab jagandha." How am I to explain? The whole world is blind. But this is what we have to achieve in our evolution. This is what we have to jump into. To become the spirit is told by all the scriptures. Not only India, everywhere. If you take Tao, if you take Zen, if you go to the Jewish or to the Christian philosophies or to the Islamic, everywhere it is said that you have to become yourself. You have to have self-knowledge. Of course, anybody said like that, those people who are in charge of religion, at the helm of affairs, making money or creating power out of it. People using religion for power or money. They didn't like it. So they said they are heretics. This is blasphemy. They have no special knowledge. And that's how they have been punishing people, troubling people, torturing them. But the time has come now for all the seekers to get their self-realization, Atma Sakshatkara. Yesterday I told you how it works out through Kundalini awakening. About Kundalini, people have written all kinds of nonsensical things which is not true. I am your mother, I am going to tell you truth. I am not going to tell you something false. Even if you don't like it, let me tell you. Because this is for your benevolence, for your good, for your hita. So when the Kundalini rises, she passes through your different centers, which are subtle centers, and nourishes them, pierces through your fontanelle bone area, and connects you to the all-pervading power about which we do not know. Then from your hands you feel vibrations which are called as Chaitanya Lahari. Adi Shankaracharya has called it Saundarya Lahari. Because you can judge the Saundarya with this. Beautifully he has described. But how much they tortured him? Think of it. Person like Adi Shankaracharya, I don't know what to say. The one who gave such secrets about the mother, such great descriptions. He was tortured for what? What wrong did he do that he should have been tortured? Now we have to stand up with the truth and must say that, Mother, we have to have the truth and nothing else. I told you yesterday that Atma is the reflection of God Almighty in our heart. In these days of scientific conditioning, this is a new type apart from the dharmic. Scientific conditioning in which every scientist thinks that he knows everything. They don't know anything, take it from them. It's absurd. Now you have seen so many scientists coming up and telling you about Sahaja. They have accepted because they have experimented. I told them that Muladhara chakra, the first chakra, Muladhara, is made of carbon atoms because it is made of Prithvi Tattva. And if you photograph the carbon atom and make a model out of it, and then take photographs, say from left side, you will see the right side, and you will see actually Om written. If you see it from the right side on the left side, you will see a swastika. But if you see from down upward, you will see a cross. There is really, I must tell you, a doctor, Varlikar, he is a very famous doctor. He missed his prize in the Nobel Prize because perhaps he was an Indian. He is the one who experimented with 3-4 other Sahaja Yogi scientists, and they said it is so. It is so. There is such a little knowledge with the scientists because they are seeing things from outside. With Sahaja Yoga, you go from inside. And everybody says the same thing. Because now you see me standing here, wearing a white sari and a red border. Everybody knows, everybody feels. I don't have to tell you, you know it, you see it and you say this is so. But once you get your realization, whatever you feel on your hands is felt by everyone the same. Even if you take 10 children and tie up their eyes, ask them, what is this gentleman suffering from? They don't know if it's a lady or a gentleman, eyes are tied. They'll put, supposing, one finger like this. That means his Vishuddhi is bad. You ask the person, have you got throat trouble? How do you know? We know. Because this finger is Sri Krishna's finger. Sri Krishna's place. This is the throat trouble. It all relates. Mythology is not all.
So let's not be in mythology. Let's go into the reality of self-realization firstly, and meditation. So we'll have our first meditation. Farah, do you want to take us through the self-realization? And perhaps we'll put on the little video for the people online.
So that is only, that's raising the Kundalini.
Raising Kundalini. So you do the, yeah.
So we'll try, we'll go. So we both our hands on the lap.
Noisy out there.
Yeah. You can leave it like that.
Okay.
Actually, please give us a second.
Just take our attention inside and see how we're feeling. bit noisy outside, but we'll keep our attention on ourselves.
One second, I'm just trying to make it a bit easier for you.
Just taking a few deep breaths. Just seeing how well you can keep your attention inside, aware of the noise and activity outside, but focusing on ourselves.
All right, so we put both our hands on the lap. And then what we'll go through now is our left hand stays in our lap and our right hand moves to different parts of the body. I'll just show you the locations of what we will do. Just bear with us. Start going. This direction or that direction?
I think I went that way.
Did?
Not going.
One second. So I think it'll be helpful to see the.
Maybe if we share that.
Oh, that's right. There we go.
Nice.
People here do now. All right. So what we'll do now is we'll go through the steps in the image. It's probably easier to do that rather than looking at half my hand. So we'll go through these steps. Whenever you're not sure, you can open your eyes and see on where the hand is. So we start with our right hand on the heart. So I'll read out these things so you don't have to open your eyes. So right hand on our heart. Next, the hand goes a little bit below the rib cage on the left side. And then on the place where the tummy meets the leg. And then on the left side of the tummy, and then heart, and the left side of the neck. And then on the forehead, the back side of the forehead, and then on top of that. So we'll go through this process. And I'll repeat all this. So as much as possible, try not to open your eyes unless you're totally confused. Okay, let's put both our hands on the lap. Our attention inside. Let's put our right hand on the heart. And we ask ourselves a very simple question. We address the motherly energy within us. Mother Kundalini, am I the pure spirit? Mother Kundalini, am I the pure spirit? Mother Kundalini, am I the pure spirit? Then we put our right hand on the left side of the stomach. We ask ourselves, Mother, am I my own Guru? Or Mother, am I my own Master? Please repeat this statement several times in your heart. Mother, am I my own Guru? Put your right hand where your stomach meets the leg. And here we ask for pure knowledge. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. The fourth step, put our hand back on the stomach. Once we receive our pure knowledge, we do become our own master. So with full confidence and trust in the mother within us, we say, Mother, I am my own master. We say that several times in our heart. Mother, I am my own master. We bring our hand to the heart and we say, Mother, I am the pure spirit. Mother, I am the pure spirit. Put our right hand on the left side of the neck. Number 6 in the photograph. Here we say, Mother, I am not guilty. This is a step where we detach from the mistakes of the past. Say, Mother, I am not guilty. Say that several times in your heart. You place your hand on your forehead. You say, Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. Place our right hand on the back of the head. And here we ask for forgiveness. Say, "O Divine, please forgive me if I have made any mistakes against my spirit. O Divine, please forgive me if I have made any mistakes against my spirit." Now ultimately we place the center of our palm on the top of our head on the fontanel bone. And we say, or we ask, "Mother, please give me my self-realization." Please say this prayer very sincerely from your heart. In your freedom, you ask, "Mother, please give me my self-realization." Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Place our right hand back on the lap. We stay in this state of calm and peace. Yes. We can let our attention stay in our heart and listen to some music. With your eyes still closed, for a moment, observe how you're feeling on your fingertips and on your palms. So when Kundalini is trying to clear all the problems in what we call the subtle system, that clearing process might manifest as a little bit itchiness on your fingers, prickles and so on. So Lynn will now take us through the second part of the meditation to clear these things.
Yeah, thanks, Vara. That was really nice meditation. But yeah, my fingers are feeling a little bit, some on the left and some on the right. So if you're also feeling some fingers tingling or just feeling one hand, you're feeling something and on the other not, this is just a very simple technique for just bringing ourselves a little bit more into the present. So things on the left side, for instance, is our habits, our things of the past, our emotions. So let's just try and clear that side of our nature. We can just drop our right hand down towards the earth. And we can keep our eyes closed. We can look towards the photo of Sri Mataji that you can see behind us, if that's visible to you. And if you're able to keep your eyes closed, that's the best, but whatever's working for you. So we're asking Mother Earth to absorb any excessive emotions or any habits that are keeping us from our spiritual evolution. So no need to think about it, but just recall that feeling on top of your head where you had your hand during the meditation with Vara. And likewise, if you keep having thoughts of what you need to do in the future, or you've been very active and you're feeling a bit hot, tingles on the right hand, we'll clear that right side. Just bringing that right hand back on your lap, palms open, up, and bend the left hand so that your palm is facing behind you. Just holding it there in a relaxed manner. So no need to lift it up especially, but just keep it against your body. And we're asking Mother Nature to absorb any heat from my futuristic activities, from my thinking. And again, just recalling that feeling when we had our hand on top of our head. And that's where we're focusing. So any of the fumes of our futuristic thinking will just float out through that left hand into the air, and we'll try to cool down that right hand on your lap. Don't forget to keep breathing. And now just bringing the left hand down on your lap. Both hands are on your lap, palms are up. Just with your right hand, just trace a path from the base of the spine up through the center, up to the top of your head, and just touching that spot on the top of your head where we had our hands earlier. Do that a couple of times, and our Kundalini will actually follow our hands. So again, just tracing that path up to the top of our head, just pressing down again on the top of our head. Just asking Mother Nature, Divine, please let me feel the silence. Raising the hand. See if you can feel a subtle flow at the top of your head. And keeping your attention, your focus there. Just bring both hands back on your lap. Just try to feel that silence, relaxed feeling. And just slowly opening your eyes. If you could feel that nice silence that came upon us all. We'll finish off the meditation by what's called raising our kundalini and putting on a bandhan, which is that nice feeling we're getting in our hands and inside ourselves. We're going to use those vibrations to make our protection and to raise up the kundalini and tie it up there. So we'll do that first. So we've got our two hands. Our left hand will rise up and our right one will wind around it. And here we've got a lady on screen for you all to follow along. We'll tie a knot for the first time. She's a bit slow, but we'll get ahead of her, don't worry. Second time, we'll go up to the top of our head and we'll tie 2 knots. So we want to keep our attention up above our thinking. And then the third time, she's nice and slow. And this third time that we're doing, we'll tie 3 knots. So you can still feel that nice vibrations in your hands. So with those lovely vibrations, we'll then put a bandhan on ourselves, which is spreading those vibrations from our left side to our right side. And that's 1. We're doing 1 for each chakra because we have 7 chakras or energy centers. So we'll do 7 of those. And this is the amazing magic of raising our kundalini and putting ourselves into bandhan approximately 7 times that we can do to start and finish our meditation each day. So thank you very much, everyone. That was very nice being with you all. If anyone has any questions on the floor or online, feel free to share something, what you're going to do tomorrow, or that you'll be with us next week again, and you can practice at home. Of course, you know, we've got daily meditations on the WhatsApp groups for you as well. So feel free. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Vara.
All right, it's fun.
I think we got there technologically.
Yeah, it's quite simpler this time.
Yeah.
All right, see you all. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thanks so much. We're finished nice and early tonight.